my tutorial of the app Biodigital Human. For those of you that do not know what Biodigital Human is, it is an app on the Chrome Web Store. It is basically a human anatomy app where you can visually see the different parts of the human body. It is really great for studying for your next sign test, or even simply to extend your knowledge of the human body. You can download this app in the Chrome Store for free. Once you have downloaded and you've signed up with your Google account, we can begin. There are some features to this app that do require you to pay, but most of it is free, and if you really enjoy the app, you should support the developer anyway. With the new addition of Chromebooks in our school, this might be a good thing parents or the school could pay for, as they offer steep discounts for students and teachers. So this is the model of the human you'll be using. You can change the gender of the human at the top of the screen, depending on what you'd like to learn about. Navigation in this app is relatively easy. All you have to do is use your mouse to click on the screen to rotate the body. This way you can see the different angles and be able to see things from different viewpoints. Alternatively, you can use the arrow keys. To move the screen up, down, left, and right, you can use the WASD keys on your keyboard, or you can use these buttons at the bottom right of the screen. You can also use your scroll wheel to zoom in and out, or you can use the bar at the bottom of the screen. Now that you know how to navigate, we can move on to the features of the app. At the top left corner, you'll have the Human Anatomy, Conditions, Community, and My Human tabs. In the Anatomy tab, you can click on these on-off switches to show or remove the different parts of the body. The list is extremely extensive, and you'll be able to find any body part that you'll ever need to study. If you click the little arrow next to this button, it will extend the list of body parts within that section, and you'll be able to activate or remove more specific parts. Activating these will add it onto the human. If you click on individual parts, you can also get a brief description of its function in the body. In the Conditions tab, you'll be able to see a wide variety of human conditions visually. You'll be able to see where the condition affects, and it'll give you an explanation of what it is on the right of the screen. If we click on by location, we'll be able to find conditions by what part of the body they affect. If we go under featured and we look at gingivitis, we can clearly see that it has something to do with the inflammation of the gums, simply based on the 3D model. In the Community tab, you can browse humans that the community have made public. I wouldn't recommend using this tab because most of them are useless and not properly labeled. I will get back to the My Humans tab in a moment. There are 3 different modes that you can use for this app. There's the standard mode, which allows you to see things normally. Transparency mode, which allows you to see things transparently, obviously. And finally, the isolation mode, which allows you to isolate the body parts that you have selected. For example, if we select the skeleton's arm, and then click the transparency button, everything but that bone will become nearly invisible. That way, you can still see where it is located within the body, but it will be without obstruction. If you don't want to see other parts of the body, you can simply click the isolate button instead, which will get rid of it completely. To select multiple body parts, you can click on the arrow with the plus symbol on it, and you can highlight multiple parts. Once you have them selected, you can use the same functions that were just mentioned the same way. If you'd like to remove a part from the body, you can use the dissect tool, which will make it disappear. If you make a mistake, you can always press the undo dissect button, and it will revert back to before you dissected it. If you would like an image you could study from with the names and descriptions of the parts you need to know about, simply click the pin tool and click wherever you want to place it. You can then fill in the information and take a screenshot with the camera icon. This function requires you to pay for premium, but you can always simply press Alt Print Screen to take a manual screenshot. Another nifty tool is a cross-section tool. This will allow you to see inside of anything you want. It is basically a wall that will make anything that goes through it disappear. If you ever wanted to see what a human cut in half would look like, we now can with the Biodigital Human app. You can control it by using the slider. You can change where the cross-section comes from, either top, bottom, left, or right by clicking these two arrows. Clicking the refresh button will reset the cross-section. If at any time you'd like to save the human that you created for future studying, you can click the star, which will save what you have. You can access it by going back into the My Human tab. Clicking on your saved human will load it, and you'll be able to further edit or just look at for another day. There are only 5 available slots for free users, but these are enough for basic use. If you'd like to delete the save, simply click on the pencil and press the trash can. If you'd like to share your human with friends, there's an easy share button that you can click. To reset the human to the normal view, all you have to do is click the refresh button at the bottom of the screen. Now that you know how this works, you have a task to test your newly acquired knowledge. Activate the digestive system. Study everything that is contained within it. You must study their names, their location, and what they look like. Once you are done and ready, at the top right, click the quiz button. Here you can pick the number of questions, and you can begin. This is an amazing way to study for tests, as you can check and see if you need to do more studying. This concludes my tutorial on Biodigital Human. I hope you enjoyed. Good luck!